Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be making a triangle banner to put on my wall over there. This might take more than today, but I think I'll be able to make it today, and I'll probably hang it up tomorrow. So let's get into it. I'm gonna show you guys the fabrics I'm using. I got them all from Amazon. It was like $9 and it comes with a good amount of fabric. So I'm only using 4 colors because they're my favorite. I got 6 or 7 sheets. So first we have this pretty little flower design. And then we have the stripes, one of my favorites. And then my second favorite, I think, is the polka dots. And then we have the checkered gingham, maybe? I don't know, print. And then I just went on ChatGPT because my inspiration is from Etsy. If I can, I don't know if I know how to, but I'll insert a picture somewhere here. But I went on and I asked ChatGPT what size people were making these flags because I was not sure, and I wanted it to be correct. And it gave me a PDF template thing, and then I just cut that out with paper, and then I'm going to trace them on the backs of them with a pen and cut those out. I think I'm going to maybe do 3 flags per color. And then I have white ribbon, also bought on Amazon, that I'm going to use as the string. So yeah, I'm going to get into cutting and tracing, and then we will move to the building later on. So the last clip you saw, I was cutting these striped flags out, and they came out really nice. But then just to save you guys the time and everything, I went ahead and cut all the other fabrics out. So we have the checkered or gingham or whatever you want to call it. Not really sure the difference between the two. We have the small black and white polka dots. And then we have the little flowers. If you want it to be less see-through, because I mean some of these kind of are, you can go ahead and take your fabric glue, which is what I'm gonna use. You could also sew it if you have sewing skills. I sadly do not. And you could just sew them together so that they're not see-through. I'm not gonna do that. I have white walls, so it's not gonna make much of a difference. So then our next step, we are going to be using the ribbon and the glue, but I think the first thing is I'm going to measure out the distance I want in between them. So yeah. So I just tried to glue 2 on, so 2 banners, front and back, and I mean it worked, But then I went and I chat GPT to how long this stuff takes to dry. And, well, it said 2 to 4 hours to dry to the touch, and then 24 hours to dry and cure. So, I really wanted to get more done, but I'm a little bit afraid to move it, because right now it's just on my work desk, and I don't know if it'll stay here. So I think I might have to split this up between tomorrow morning and then tomorrow evening, just to let it dry so that I don't ruin it in the process. So I will see you guys tomorrow. So it is day 2 of my project, and I let it dry and it worked. Everything stayed intact for the most part. I do want to say I put this one under paper, on top of paper, and it, despite that one, and it like pulled it up with the glue. So just be aware that when it is drying, it is gonna peel up if you have anything under it. But I've also discovered that the length I did in between is the exact, is the exact size of one of the flags. This is just the paper one. This way. So that'll help me. Okay, so I just finished my last one that I'm gonna do right now. Again, you don't have to do front and back. That's just what I did because I messed up the first time, so I made it front and back, even though I said I wasn't going to early in the video. I have one cut out of each shape, but I still have the template, and I still have glue in my bowl and stuff, but that's fine. A little goes a long way of this stuff, is what I've realized. I still have like this much left, so just keep that in mind. And then, sorry, hold on, I'm trying to zoom you guys out. Keep that in mind when you're doing this. I think, I don't know. I have 2 other sheets that I haven't used, but like this is like a decent size. So I'm not really sure if I want to do more. I think I might just do the 2 other colors that I had. Because I don't think I want to do 4 more. I think that would be a bit much. So I think instead of these extras, which I'll still save, I might make these for Christmas gifts for friends or something. Or just make them for fun for other people. It doesn't have to be Christmas. But it's fun, it's easy, it's fairly cheap. I think I got, sorry, my contacts are hurting. I think I got all the supplies for $20, $25. But like when you get as much as like it comes with, like the fabric is a lot. Like I have a lot of fabric. I only use maybe 1/4 or 1/6 of the sheets of the patterns I did use, and then I have 2 more that I'm probably gonna cut and use anyway, but the pack was $10 of fabric. The fabric glue I think was like $6. Kind of chose the cheapest option, but I've seen it everywhere. So, I mean, it works. It was at the grocery store the other day, or Walmart or whatever. So it's gotta be a good brand. Paintbrushes I already have, but you don't need them. You could just squeeze it out of the bottle. I just chose to use them. And scissors were like, I didn't buy them before this craft. I had them, but they were like, they're fabric and paper scissors, and they were like $6. So, not bad, not expensive, especially when you can make like 4 to 6 of these, depending on how long you make them. Like, mine's decently long. It's like, of what we have, it's like the span of my arms. And it's gonna go up here. But, yeah, so I'm going to let these dry. And then I'll probably trace and cut the other fabrics that I haven't used. And then show you those, but I won't attach them until there's a part of one of them is peeling from the top, which we do not want. So just take it and push. Anyway, sorry. So probably gonna trace cut, and then I'll be back later when I attach those two after these dry, but they won't cure until tomorrow. And then yeah, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm back, and I went ahead, let everything dry, and then I went ahead and put it up. So yeah, my only thing is I wish I did smaller command hooks, but for now it'll work until I get new ones. So this is what it looks like. I wanted to get something simple for the back wall. So we have all of them here, and then my bed's here. That's what I'm standing on, but let me show you guys closer. So I hope you guys like it. I love it. And yeah, please like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. Bye! Have fun!